When you're naturally curious, every day is school day, but I'll bet you didn't realize just how much there is to learn about the seemingly mundane items we see and use on the daily. From deceptive store displays to the secret messages hidden in fast food, let's take a look at yet another batch of amazing secrets hidden in everyday things. Throwing in the towel. Unfortunately for your wallet, shopping is very much a part of everyday life, and when it comes to tempting their customers, retailers know that appearance is king. Bed Bath & Beyond is famous around the world for their impeccable ceiling-high towel displays, but have you ever wondered how exactly they keep them looking so perfect? While it may look like these towels are stacked to high heaven, each stack is just one towel carefully sheathed over foam rolls in a way to make it appear as though it's lots of towels folded on top of one another. The real towel stacks are wisely kept within the average shopper's reach, though most are none the wiser. Pretty ironic that Bed Bath & Beyond's personal hygiene section would be harboring dirty little secrets like that. Pizza table. With soft dough, tangy tomato sauce and that oh so glorious gooey cheese, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone that doesn't love a good slice of pizza, but I'll bet you never realized just how much thought goes into your standard takeout pizza in a box. While the pizza itself is what catches your eye upon opening the box, there's something else that I'll bet you've never paid much mind to, specifically, this mysterious little piece of plastic. While it might look like the perfect spot for a tiny pizza party, this little table is actually called a pizza siver. Its job is essentially to provide structural support to pizza boxes when other things are stacked on top during transit. While you might be wondering why an already flat pizza would need any kind of crush protection, the pizza saver plays a crucial role in preventing the top of the box from dropping down onto the pizza. Pizzerias that don't use pizza savers are at risk of causing any delicious cheese and toppings to stick to the lid, turning any sized pizza party into a pizza pity party. As nifty as this little table's true purpose is, I'd still love to attend a tiny pizza party. What a tasteful pepperoni carpet this place has. CAPTCHA if you can. Thanks to the wonderful world of spammers, daily internet users are sure to find themselves convincing websites that they are, in fact, not a robot. This is reCAPTCHA, an online system that enables websites to differentiate between genuine human users and spam bots. On average, humans solve roughly 60 million online CAPTCHAs every single day, and you might have noticed that the questions asked by the picture puzzles seem just a little bit dumb. Select all squares with traffic lights, all images with a bus, crosswalks, taxis, the list goes on. While these tasks might seem totally random and pointless, few people realize that the answers we're giving to these irritating CAPTCHAs have been steadily moving us closer to a reality dominated by self-driving cars. When you identify road hazards and signs in CAPTCHAs, Google uses this precise information to help its smart car technology identify where pedestrian signs, crosswalks, and cyclists are. So when you're sitting with your future grandkids in your self-driving car, you can tell them all about how you've been personally responsible for the magic of truly smart cars. Tough bus. In the United States, around 26 million students ride the school bus to from school every day. Chances are you've ridden one yourself, but have you ever stopped to consider the design of what's ferrying you to class? Ever noticed these horizontal steel bars that jut out the side of American school buses? These are called rub rails and serve to provide structural and protectional support to the bus. If something were to swipe up against the side of the bus, the rub rails provide additional reinforcement against the obstruction, reducing the chance of damage being done to the main body of the bus, keeping the kids inside safe from metal walls that could otherwise crumble inward. Pretty neat, huh? If like me you always just assumed those black lines were a stylistic choice, let me know in the comments. Spinning for air. They say when one door closes, another opens, but revolving doors are another kettle of fish, and surprisingly they're full of hidden functions. While they might seem snazzy, revolving doors actually work to save energy and reduce carbon emissions by preventing something called the stack effect. The stack effect occurs in tall buildings when the outdoor temperature is significantly different compared to the inside. During the winter, when a regular swing door opens at the bottom of a building, a cold dense air from outside will enter the building and push its way upward, forcing the warmer, less dense air out of any openings at the top of the building. In summer, Cold air-conditioned air sinks to the bottom of the building and rushes out when swing doors open. Revolving doors are designed in such a way that there's never a direct opening to the street, meaning that the air on the inside is mostly sealed from the outside even when the door is spinning. These spinning doors exchange 8 times less air compared to swing doors, and thanks to this tighter control of the temperature of air within the building entrance, buildings that exclusively use revolving doors can reduce their annual energy consumption by as much as 74%. So the next time you treat yourself to a fun ride through a revolving door, you can give yourself an extra pat on the back for doing your bit to save the planet. In and out of faith, some might compare an especially delicious fast food meal to a religious experience, but little do they realize how literal this can really be. We don't often pay much attention to what our burgers, fries, and sodas are packaged up in, but turns out the guys at In-N-Out Burger have been hiding something sacred right under our noses. These mysterious markings can be found hidden on the underside of cups, the bottoms of boxes, and near the seams of wrappers. But what are they? You may have already realized that these markers are pointers to Bible passages, but you probably don't know why exactly they're there. In-N-Out Burger was founded by Harry and Esther Snyder in 1948, and unlike many other fast food joints, remains a privately owned, unfranchised family business to this day. The Snyders have always been a religious family, and seeing as they own In-N-Out outright, they can put just about whatever they want on the packaging. The Bible verses have been present on the burger joint's packaging since at least 1987, and mostly indicate passages that promote faith in God. So maybe fast food isn't as sinful as we thought. At least not the kind from In-N-Out. Sharing is caring. There aren't many better ways to catch up with a group of pals than over a cold one at the bar. While balancing on a bar stool isn't always the easiest, most comfortable thing to do, I bet you never realized that you're actually sitting on a gold mine. A gold mine of secrets, that is. You may have spotted that some bar stools come with a small round hole in the middle of the seat. While it might look like it's perfectly placed for you to silently break wind in public, there's a lot more to it. One of the reasons for this tush hole is down to air pressure, and I don't mean backside air. If no hole was present, the chairs are more likely to get stuck when stacked because of air vacuums that form within the gap of two chairs. It can also more obviously act as a convenient hole to hook your finger into for a better grip when moving them around. Thanks to the bar stool's handy hole, the only balancing act you'll need to do is when you find yourself sitting on one. Easy street. It's easy for pedestrians to go about their daily routine without paying much attention to the sidewalks they're using, but there's some features that are essential to certain folks getting around. If you've ever noticed raised patterns like these on the ground, they aren't there for a fun change in pace. That's what's known as tactile paving, and it's designed to guide people with visual impairments through busy areas like city sidewalks and public transport stations. There are two main types of tactile paving: directional blocks and warning blocks. Directional blocks like these serve to guide those with visual impairments towards important landmarks such as train station platforms and accessible exits. Warning blocks often work in conjunction with directional blocks and can indicate a change in direction or significant landmarks such as platform edges and curbsides. And this isn't the only secret message hidden in our sidewalks. Love it or hate it, graffiti has become a part of everyday life. City dwellers, in particular, are so used to seeing these urban hieroglyphics on the daily that they've become synonymous with city life. But did you know that some of it is actually meant to be there? Certain spray-painted messages may mean nothing to the untrained eye, but they're essential for warning street engineers and construction workers about the different types of underground hazards in the area. These markings are color-coded, and common colors include red, which indicates electric power lines, yellow for gas and oil lines, green for sewers and drain lines, and orange, which covers communication wires. This one in particular refers to a communication wire that's running under the ground, with the line and arrow indicating the wires actually offset a little further over from the line's position. This offset usually happens if there's something obstructing the ability to mark the actual position, like a building or a busy road. So the next time you're wandering up the boulevard, you'll know that the pavement itself is determined to make sure that everyone, both workers and civilians, are walking on easy street. Do you know any more amazing everyday secrets? Let me know in the comments below and you might just see it show up in the next part of the series with a shout out, of course. Thanks for watching.
Please subscribe, like and hit the bell.